Hello, everybody. It is iWrestler. Welcome back to Manor Lords. Um, this is our little village of mistlets. We finished building the sawmill, and it was raining, which is hitting our exposed food because the pantry's full. But it looks like we're okay. Pantry is still full because of the granary, and so I think the next person that we get when we have a because I don't want to task all our workers and the builders. The next worker we get, I think we're gonna put in the granary because we need to get the food from not only the forager pit but also from here because they're getting pretty full into the granary. So that will definitely be something to think about, um, so to speak, as we won't need planks for a good while. And we do have a forester working, so we are replanting trees, which is good. It's important to do that. We have quite a bit of timber stacking up too. So there is that to think about as well. And building another house might be in the cards. Might be something to do. Let's do that. It can't hurt to have more of these things in the wings. It's... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's too large. That is a really weird angle for a house. There we go. Let's build that. There. And let's speed things up now. Oh, new family's here. Excellent. Okay, good. Granary. Okay. There. So that guy will handle the food, like moving of things. But he will also man the marketplace stall, so he can go there and immediately start picking that up. So that family will handle that, so to speak, which is good. I like the fact that there's families, because you can't think it would be one dude doing all that. So it's like woodcutter's laundry store is full, so we need to put somebody in the store. So our next person has to go in the storehouse. So, because the generic storage down here, like the leather and stuff, is about to be full. But I'm glad that we're getting the pantry going on. So, the granary going on, so we can get things in there, because it's got a pretty good sized storage, and it sells food to people, so which is important. So, but we also want to build this too. So, I mean, eventually, in a perfect world, you want to have plenty of people working at all the positions, and you want to have what's this? I understand it's full. We're doing what we can to store things. In a perfect world, though, like I was saying, you have people working in all the positions that you need, and you have plenty of people also free to build things. But that's in a perfect world, and that's later on too. Because eventually, one can say eventually you will get to the place where you have plenty of people. I want to build the road out towards, because I wanted to get out towards that coal, so I'm going to build the road a little bit. This also gets us more space for a house, which was kind of the ulterior motive. So I'm going to build another house here on the road. I'm going to go like that. There. Since we have so much timber now, and the firewood's doing well. So I think I'm sure the granny will catch up. I mean, they have a lot of work to make up transporting things, but I think they'll get there. Um, you know, I think get to, let's see here. I got 7 occupied. I've constructed 10, right? 3, 6. Yeah, yeah, whatever. 3, 6, 9, 10. You know, actually, yeah, 3, 6, 9, 10, and 11. So, I think 11 is a pretty good number for now. Um, you know, I mean, you know, obviously we'll build more, but I think we can kind of hold off for a little bit, probably, um, and look into building other things. Like I think a tavern or a church might be in order. The only thing is we need planks for that, and we also need rubble stone, and I don't have rubble stone. This would give me stone, um, but I can't. Well, I can go after that, but I don't necessarily want to do that right away. I don't want to do that. To get out towards that stone. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me, if I look at industry, well, actually, no, it's more this, yeah. Is it this? Gathering. Gathering, what am I thinking? Stone Gather Camp, you know, would be, like, ideal, like, right here. But the quarry... Where would you build the quarry? I mean, like, is this a deposit? I mean,
Why do I have to carry this alone?
yeah, I don't know if those rings mean anything, but regardless, um, yeah, because, like, what do we do here? There's like no stone. Well, that's something to handle later on. So construction is finished on the plot. So yeah, so they built that one now. So I think we're good for a while now. New family start moving in. Excellent. Okay, so storehouse now. Okay, so we got those logistics figured. Transport logistics figured out now. And we got the spaces for 3 families. I think the next time we build um, a home, we're going to build a bunch at once. We'll go up to like maybe like 15 homes. But before we do that, I want to get someone working at the saw pit too, because I want to start getting some of the access to some of the other things. Like, for example, the Sun Gatherer camp. We can't even think about building that to add to get stone before until we have planks, and we need planks. Um, and the saw pit makes those, and we have tons of timber coming out here. So we'd want to do that, and then we want to start before we start doing things like that. We probably want to start. Well, not start. We want to kind of add more people to jobs, like add another hunter, add another woodcutter, add another logging camp worker, add another, forester. Well, I think forester's 1 person job, no, it's a 2, and then maybe add people just in general, because a lot of our jobs, well, almost actually, I think every job that we have right now is 1 person working. Um, so it'd be good to build a bunch of houses and get not fill the capacity, but at least get 2 people working on a lot of the jobs, um, to keep up with things, because if we had like another timber person, the forester might get overwhelmed. But so we like to add another forester. So we have to be strategic about it because, when we have a lot of berries here that are growing, this guy can't keep up with it. Well, not necessarily keep up with it. You don't want to like pick them clean, but we could get more food and more fuel and everything. We're pretty good though right now. But as more mouths come to the fuel, we'll have to do that. So you have to be strategic. You don't want to necessarily go, oh yeah, we're going to add like 1 person to fuel. 1 person to fuel, 1 person to stop it. Well, that's great and everything, because you're going to get a lot of logs. But the problem is food. So you want to add people to food, well, then resources. So it has to be balanced about it, and you can't be balanced about it. Um, you just kind of look at where your settlement is at the time. You say, okay, we're here. Could we afford more food? Could we afford to do something without doing food? And I also want to look into upgrading this. Let's see, where is it? I know you can upgrade this to a small stable. Yeah, I'd like to do that, but I need planks for that, and I have no planks to speak of. So, I'm glad, though, that we're getting generic storage moved. And things of that sort. How's the pantry going? Okay, so they're doing, so they're working on it and they're taking it to the market. It's important to have it at the market too, because that's where things will be sold. And some of these places, when you get 2 people, they start doing it like if you have a second forager, they might open their own stall. So that is a possibility, but the storehouses do it for you. So I'm not sure, maybe they've modified it where the forager won't open their stalls, because it seems like that might be a fix. Like forager will no longer open up and stall if stall is this. Instead of upgrading this, what does it cost to upgrade for? Can I build it for the same price or cheaper? Logistics. It's the hitching post. Yeah, it's a small stable. Can you not build small stables? I don't know if you can build small stables. I don't think you can. That's fine. would move it over here, except for that it's really more centralized right here. If I could move it there, I wonder. What if I could move it here? Where it has several road connections. But it's connected quite well here. I'll do that. You know, I'll build more connections off this once I build something else, so. Um,
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
ooh. Maybe you shouldn't have given your ox old bread. How's our water supply? Pretty good, okay.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
So the timber storage will be taken care of once we get moving the saw pit. But it looks like we're doing okay here. So that, yeah, they've got that down pretty under control, and this one too. So it looks like the granary and the storehouse people are doing a good job. Oh yeah, yellow berries there, yeah. So things are for sale pretty well. Okay, let's speed things up again. It's still only June, and so we're doing pretty well. There are a lot of things that, you know, I was talking about in the first episode about, like, food and two by the fall, and, you know, and it seems kind of like I was worried, but things have gone very well, so. Got a new family, so let's get the sawmill producing. I think once we're down to one house left, we will do another big build of 4 houses, which will be 8, but that shouldn't be a problem. I think we will upgrade this with our first batch of planks, as well too, because we need a second oxen. It would greatly improve. So when we get our next person here, I think I might task them at the forester, because food and everything is fine, is plentiful. And the forester's doing a good job. You know, but the forester could also always be more efficient. But I think I might hold off tasking them and have them help build the 4 houses before having them do that task. Oh gosh, 5 planks, that was quick. Okay, well, let's upgrade this.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Okay, so we got that. And that requires 20 of that. Which, do we have that? There I am. I don't know if I have the money to get a new oxen. Oh, there we go, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah, regional. What? It's the regional wealth. Okay. So we have. So, like, does it count it already or something? I'm wondering. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Okay, so new family start moving. Okay, so let's get some things built. Okay, so housing. So the clay is over there, so I can put another house in right here. There's 2. There's 3 houses, and where do I put the 4th? Seems like I put the 4th here. There. So 4 more plots to be built. So let's speed things up here. You hope nobody moves in while you're waiting for this to happen. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world necessarily. We have. It's not like we don't have space, but we'd be out of space pretty quickly. But considering how often people move in and how well we've been doing with building, I'm not very worried, actually, to be honest. And we do have 2 oxen, or in theory. I see the 1 oxen moving. I mean, I'm assuming number 2 is on its way.
Hey, you! No slacking off.
So I think this is the one that they're on right now. Yeah, this is the one they're focusing on the most. So, speaking of things that you need to build churches and such, a tavern might be in order.
Fucking off. Swing your hammer softly. Not move.
I like. You want to build it right here. It's where it's got the most pull, or somewhere. I can't build it in here, but I wish I could, kind of. Here would actually be best. This is where you're gonna get the most amount of people. Well, we'll think about that. We had somebody. We had somebody joining. Somebody moving. Okay, well, let's put the forester then.
Aim your hammer insultingly. Not move.
So since we have an extra person now, I think we're gonna put that person into food, and I think we'll put them in. Well, it's August, so let's put them into forager. Um, once they built the rest of the houses. So yeah, there are two left. This one is almost finished. As is this. So I guess I'll start in this one. Um, so they're building that one. I think this one and this one, of course, is next on the list. I see. I still only see. Oh wait, there's a second. Okay, so the other oxen is here. What is our timber outlook? Oh, we're doing pretty well. Okay. So another plot done.
He's dead.
Let's get that thing built. We're going to have to build more houses before you can flesh out all the jobs, but this will be a good start. I really think building a tavern or building a church is a good idea, but the church would take the rest of our stone away, and I'm not too keen to take all the stone away. So I'm thinking that maybe we might need to actually build the stone thing and dedicate somebody to that, and then start fleshing out job, and then and build a church, and such. I mean, I want to flesh out the jobs, but there are some things that we need to think about need-wise. Okay, so let's go like that on the forager hut. And then let's get a stone gatherer camp up here.
Let's get to work.
And let's get the road connection. Gives me another bird's plot right there. So it's only 116 stone. That's not a lot of stone, to be honest. Did one of the guys just say spring is here? Because spring is not here, buddy. Spring is over. It's over a while ago. That's for where the tavern's gonna go. If I'm not mistaken. If it's perfectly listening.
Come on, laddie.
Yeah. We need to look into tools, though. So that means trading. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we have iron anywhere. There's iron. All the way out there. You know, and the next deposit, let's say animals, is in this region. Where there's more iron and stone. So to speak. And then I think this next family, what are we looking at here? Okay, so fuel is actually in a pretty good place right now. So I think we're going to have them do stone once this is built. So, yeah. And once we get to 1 again, I think we'll do 5. We'll do 5, which will be 10 timber, which I think we need to set some... I think we're going to set a limit here. On the planks. Where are you at right now? 67? Okay. I think 70 is good, is where you should stop, because we need some of that timber. So, yeah, stop at 70 planks, and we'll call it a day. For now. Just we need the timber to be built up a little bit.
Just give me a hammer and something, please. Not move. We need more workers here.
Okay, so let's get the church built, I think, right?
Come on, laddie, come on.
Whoa, the church is huge. Um,
Move that then on and on and on. Get to work! Come on. Why do I have to carry this alone?
next family after this is going to be running the church. Or somebody will be running the church. And then the next family after that will help us build a bunch of houses, and then I'll find a job for them. And at that point, we'll have to take a look at we'll have to assess where we are. I think we're doing pretty good food-wise, actually. Um, yeah, they're picking a lot more. It is August, and we're actually doing swimmingly well. So, but yeah, I might do a tavern and then flesh out things. I'm not sure yet at this point. We're still, there's still things to be decided. Harvest season started. A new family started moving in. Excellent. You can help build the church. Although I think the person after that might go into the logging camp to help chop trees. So after the church, mind you. So we're probably going to build 2 houses there. Might build one there. We'll see how I feel about it. And probably one here, because the tavern's going to go here. Well, we talked about that, though. Storage is full. The Stone Gatherer camp. Oh gosh, that storage is almost full. Okay, we need to upgrade that to large rest, but we need timber for that, which we don't have. We just need 2 timber for that, so... All the planks are already there. It's like, I don't worry about the 16 it's going to require. Someone is in charge of the church now. Okay, so church is opened, so that's good. And the next person, yeah, will be working here. So once this runs out, I can probably retask these guys, too. It's gonna run out very soon. Um... Speaking of which, how's the granary going, storage-wise? Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Oh, wow, 2,500, yeah. Won't be having that problem for a while.
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
Is that 87? Oh, wow, yeah, gosh. Yeah, you guys need to get out there and get the stone. Okay, so somebody's here now, so let's get these houses built. So they get 2 timber.
Bring this here, move that there.
No timber still. No, it's getting worse. Where are the
KPI's gone to handle the Manor Lords.
gosh, I don't know if we need to assign somebody to the lumber thing. Um Yeah, it's stone. It's classified as generic.
We all know what that means.
Excuse me. There's 102 stone now.
Bring this here, move that there.
And it's all there. Except for one. One is somewhere else. But regardless of where that is it here? No, of course not. That's the saw pit.
Why do I have to carry this alone? You feel need a bit of a drink. So could I. Poor quality, he said.
I don't really see what the holdup is with with the storehouse. I mean, is there a radius that I'm unaware of? I mean, it seems like It seems like it works everywhere.
Perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
What are you talking about? Bad batch of stone? That'd be great news. You know, we have 2 oxen. It seems to me that's to move timber, but it seems to me like they could move more than one thing. You could take one up there, grab some stone, and take it back, or walk up there if you can't use the oxen and carry some back. You know.
Why do I have to carry them all alone, though? Oh, this is heavier than it looks. Move here, move that there, on and on. Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Keep people doing things.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
Hey.
Give me a hammer and something we not move. Give me a hammer and something we not move.
I knew at least as soon as you know, we start moving in. Okay, so let's get them working right at that timber camp right now.
Just give me a hammer and something we not move.
And they don't have a house. I just noticed.
We all know what that means.
That will be fixed momentarily.
Oh, that is poor quality, he said. Who possibly?
One timber, one timber. Here we go. We need two. Got two. Okay. The 18 houses. Give it another house right here. Oh, is there no stone left? Finally, somebody's moving it. I hope.
You all know what that means.
Okay, so sorry I was quiet. I was just, oh gosh, that was quick and sudden. Okay, that will be 19, and then 20 will be the last one we'll build. And we have the wood for that, so I think we're gonna go. I can get rid of this road and build one right here. I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm gonna destroy that road. Remove road is alt, okay. Yes. Okay. And then I'll build a house right there. They don't have a backyard like anybody else, though. And I want them to. Hmm.
You need a hammer and something to
Bring this here, move that there, on.
I still am on board with removing this road, though, because you never know. Okay, so now.
Listen, the wife when I get out of bed says her head hurts. I get
Okay, so we have an extra person there, so let's put another person in the storehouse. Um, Hopefully they'll go get more of the stone. The granary is good. It's at 500. I think that's okay. I think our next person. Well, actually, let's take a look at it. Okay, we're doing pretty well actually. Um, I think our gosh, where do we put our next person? We could put them in the hunting area. Um, yeah, but seeing as it's October, I think we should put them in the fuel area because they may be needed. Once this is built, we can go back down to one worker, and I think we're gonna build houses. Whereas this, I think we can get rid of. Um, and I think this. Yeah, once the generic storage here is empty, I think I'm probably going to, um, honestly get rid of it. Okay, so let's put another person. Yeah, I get it. Let's put another person into the woodcutter's lodge. And let's see. I think the next person will be granary. Honestly, because it's always good to have another person working. Oops, not there. Here. It's good to have another person working on that. Because I think, although I really am tempted to get someone else hunting. To the fact that we don't have any berries going on. So I think we're actually going to go with hunting camp next. Gosh, where do we build houses now? I don't think stone shows up here anymore, does it? New family moved in. So let's get another hunter. We'll build another house out that way. I knew I said I wouldn't, but it's just a matter of space.
Bring this here, move there, on and on.
That's all I've got to hand for the month's old grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
So I'll just leave that there and see if they.
Oh, this is heavy.
There we go. And we got those 4, and we got those. So we got a lot of things going on. I'm going to call it here, guys, because we've been at it for an hour now. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch. Manor Lords, if you like to make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that immensely. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, my name's Rizzler, and I'm logging off.